and cons of working to commission and making like custom bespoke pieces as artist makers. Now, I've made my living out of making custom bespoke pieces for at least 25 out of the 30 odd years that I've been a jeweller. I've got fabulous clients and I've made a great living, but there are pros and cons. The greatest pro of working to commission or making custom bespoke pieces is that the sale is guaranteed. So money is guaranteed to come in. You've already sold the piece before you started it. And this can be very valuable, especially for our bank accounts, because you've done the hard work of getting the sale. Now you have to fulfill the order and make the piece over a period of time. I think this is the greatest benefit, and over the years allowed me to control my income. However, the biggest con or downside of making to commission work, custom bespoke pieces, actually there's a couple. The first point is you are totally limited by what you can physically make with your hands and in a period of time. There's only so many pieces. If you're making custom bespoke commission pieces, they're generally one-offs and you're working one-to-one with the client. And that means there are time restrictions on that. There's only so many pieces you can make in a day, a week, a month. And this means that over time, you will cap your income because there's only so many pieces that you can make physically in a year. You can, of course, increase your prices as you go along, but eventually this will also plateau and you will cap your income again. And it's very hard to get past that because it really is not a scalable product if that is something that is important to you. If you want to scale and really grow, you're going to have to think about, how can I do this with custom bespoke work? Point 2, they often take a long time. Because you're working to commission, making one-offs, you're starting each piece again from scratch. You're having to talk to the client, you're having to work with their ideas, you're having to come up with the concept, ideas, designs. Then you've got to perhaps make models with jewellery. There's fittings involved. It's got to fit the person. You've got to source your materials and you've got to do all of that before you even begin to make the piece, and the pieces may take a long time to make. Some of my one-offs take 20 to 100 hours to make, depending on the complexity of the piece. And the third con is that you have to deal with clients. And although I am used to doing this became something that was normal in my business. I have worked with some artists and makers who really do not like this and are unable to deal with the pressure of having clients basically telling you what to do, because that's what happens. They're paying you money. They think that they're in charge. Just wanted to open some discussions around this. Great way to make a living, but there's only so much of a living you can make doing custom bespoke. Are you happy with that? If you want to go beyond that in your business, you're going to have to bring in another type of work. Commissions alone aren't going to do it. Do you like working with clients one-to-one? Because you're going to have to chat, talk, communicate with them, sort out any issues, deal with their ideas, and you're going to have to make the pieces. Let me know what you think in the comments.